Infertile. Can't have babies.
Yes.
Oh, infertile.
Yeah, infertile.
And select action. What did you call me? A Nazi priestess?
Frigid Nazi priestess.
Infertile. An infertile.
It was frigid.
Stop the God, you guys. Why didn't you tell me about this last night?
You were asleep. Do you want me to wake you up and tell you I met some girl at a party that said you were a frigid
It
Nazi
wasn't
priestess?
frigid.
Why are you telling me that?
I'm not. I'm just striving for a shred of accuracy or something.
Frigid.
Infertile.
Frigid.
Infertile.
Frigid.
Stop
Infertile.
it, stop it, what a bitch! I mean, I was incredibly nice to this stupid person. I mean, she was patently stupid and I was so nice. And now I find out she's what? Offended? She's morally offended by my phone list and my highlighters? Everyone in New York has phone lists. How are you supposed to remember who you have to call back? And excuse me, but having blue and green highlighters makes me a Nazi? And the fact that I don't kill Jews is irrelevant? She sounds like a genius. She can hardly speak, as I recall. She looks a great flag and she can speak the English language. Should have just fine in New York.
I shouldn't have told you.
Why shouldn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me when you got home you met someone who called me frigid?
Infertile. Infertile.
Why were you even talking to this stupid person?
Well, she was interesting in a vapid way.
She was a moron who looks good in black.
She wasn't a moron.
Oh, for
She's pretty.
heaven's sakes, I've had such a shitty day with my highlighters, me and my highlighters trying to take over the world and buy Chinese babies for some sinister fertility ritual. Like, it's better to leave them in orphanages. Children all over the world who need homes, and if you decide to take one, it must be because you're some frigid, crazy workaholic bitch who wasn't a woman enough to, have her own.
Stop, Stella, just stop, okay?
Sorry, Liz.
It's okay.
Are there chips? Maybe some chips would cheer me up. Did you go to the grocery store?
No.
Oh, Charlie, come on. I have to work all day trying to take over the world with my highlighters. Couldn't you just at least go to the grocery store?
I'll go to the grocery store and get some chips.
Would you?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Louis. You are so nice to me.
I'll get the chips.
I had a horrible day.
I know.
That idiot not showing. Not you idiots. Moving on to my idiot who didn't show. All the shit I have to go through to get her to do us. To do us? 6 dozen white lilies in her dressing room. Do you know what that many lilies smells like? It's enough to truly knock you out like a disease, that many flowers. And I'm not even talking about all this stupid candy we have to buy. M&M's, Reese's Cups, Twix. Why do these people think it's so cool to eat bad chocolate? With some of them, I mean, I literally had to turn her fucking dressing room into a kind of physical representation of complete psychotic break. Lilies and bad chocolate and exercise machine. And an exercise machine. She was only supposed to be in there for an hour and a half, and she needed her own Stairmaster with the chocolate. What the fun to eat the amount of chocolate while you're on the Stairmaster? Turns out there was no plan because she didn't show.
You told me a couple times.
I told you 8 times. I'm turning into one of those people who say things over and over, and then you have to tell them so kindly, yes, you told me, like they've gone senile. This happened to my mother after she turned 50. She told the same story over and over and over. It was so dreary. It was like, oh, and now mom's gone insane. She's just not a pathetic nun, but now she's boring pathetic nun, telling the same story over and over and over
Stella,
again.
have a drink.
I'm half smashed already. That idiot didn't show. She did not show.
You told me this morning she wasn't going to show. I mean, there's no real surprise here, is there? This
Yes,
is
it
the
is
4th time.
It is the 4th time she's fucked us, and they insist they have book her anyway. And then it's my fucking fault. We have a hole in the schedule, and there's not even a hole. I back us up every time with that idiot who makes the low carb pasta dishes. Why do people believe that? Low carb pasta? Why do they?
Stella.
But it's so demeaning to put that on television. It's just demeaning. These people are such liars. Low carb pasta? And it's pathetic. These women sitting out there so hungry for the specific lie. You can eat pasta and still lose weight. That's like pathetic. It's not pathetic. It's sad. If you think about it too long, it's so sad. All these women sitting out there in the house, they're yearning for life to be just that little bit easier. It's probably one of the few things they have to look forward to. A nice plate of pasta with a little red sauce, only most of them they don't go for the sensible red sauce. They go for the Alfredo or the carbonara. I actually had to do a low fat carbonara sauce
I
once.
know.
Uh-huh.
I know.
Oh God, I want to have compassion for these people. I feel bad.
Stella,
That they think this is a cool thing to do with their time. Go and be in a studio audience for a stupid talk show.
honey,
Because they think you mean something to be on television, only you weren't really. You just sat there while someone else got to be on television. It's so sad. It's so
no
sad.
more tequila for you.
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Yeah, well, I'm suicidal.
But I don't really feel sorry for them.
You shouldn't.
Oh my God, of course I should. These are people who deserve compassion. These fat people who feel terrible about themselves because we're the ones, we're constantly putting on television show things like low pasta, carbonara, low fat foie gras, like this is some kind of good idea to rip the pleasure and essence out of everything. That's how horrible it is to be fat. I mean, these people didn't ask to be fat, and they're just surrounded by a culture. Everything tells them they're worthless because they're fat. If that's not worthy of compassion, what is?
Stupid people are destroying this planet. I don't have to have compassion for that.
Low fat foie gras. You know that's coming. That's just out there somewhere. Someone's going to try to stuff some poor dog full of low fat corn and tofu. You just don't know it. Oh God.
You need to take a day off.
Oh God. You think? Oh. Stop it, Charlie. Louis is going to come back in a minute. Good habits.
What did you say?
I said, let go of my shirt. Shirt.
I'm sure Louis would love to see you without your shirt on.
Oh my God. No one took it up for you.
You should have come to that party with us last night. I mean, it was horrible and boring and a complete waste of time. There was no one to talk to other than a bunch of feckless drunks and that idiot girl. Plus, everyone was about 15 years younger than me. I felt like a freak.
So, yes, I should have. Sounds terrific.
I know it's ridiculous, but rich people's apartments are so strangely comforting. I mean, this guy Edwards hooked up with some kind of gazillionaire. I mean, this place is freakishly opulent. Heated tiles in the bathroom, a fucking Picasso on the wall. Not a good one, but it was a real Picasso. And why is it that real art makes real people feel so phony? Real clothes too. This guy knows how to dress. Edward's taking him wearing silk.
Edward?
Right? He looked good on him too. He looked good. He looked rich. I mean, the whole place was we were so high up in the stars, you know, really high up in the stars. I love that about New York. When you get to go to one of those parties, you know, way up above the rest of the city. There's something so surreal about it. Not surreal. Oh God, I did not just say surreal.
It actually does sound kind
No,
of
no,
surreal.
no, no. Let's be precise. What's surreal is one's internal state in a situation like that. Everyone acts like surreal is some kind of definition. An image can be surreal. Water or air? An image can be surreal. Water or air? How can that be surreal? Water or air? That's a definition of real. Surreal is more the connection or not.
What are you talking about?
I have no idea.
So did you talk to Nick?
I haven't been to a party like that since I did that sitcom. Remember when we were stuck out in LA and we had to keep going to all those parties in the hills?
Those parties were hideous. You hated those parties.
The food was great at those parties, and the flowers also great, and the pools.
All those people constantly sucking up?
Yeah, but they were sucking up to me.
Oh my God, you hated every second of that.
I did not hate everything.
So tell me what leads to that.
You know what, Stella? We should take a vacation. We should take a trip. We should blow out the bank account and take a vacation. Go somewhere great, Paris or St. Petersburg, Florence. Stay at the Four Seasons, eat incredible food, wallow in bed. Eat incredible food, wallow in bed.
Be more
Buy
intimate.
listen, you know what we should do, Sal? We should take a trip. Blow out the bank account, go somewhere great, Paris or St. Petersburg, Florence, stay at the Four Seasons while we're in bed, eat incredible food, buy you expensive earrings, drink wine in some gorgeous town square.
What's the matter, Charlie?
Nothing's the matter. People take vacations, Stella. Come on. It would be great just to get out of this place for just a week. It would just be fun. I mean, couldn't you use a little fun? Not thinking about all those lunatics for just a week, for a whole week. Una settimana a Firenze, a week in Florence, do Uffizi, one in the piazza.
Stop it.
I'm not going to stop it. Do a decent job,
Charlie, we can't just...
Sure we can. We can go for 2 weeks. Passiamo a Draper. 2 settimane, leather gloves, gorgeous earrings, Gioliolis, sono Costanzi Botticelli.
Charlie, this is not...
Yes, it
not,
is. It is. Say yes, say see, Charlie.
Can I come back now?
Vada via, go away.
Oh, come on, Charlie.
Go away, go
It's
away.
fine, it's fine. I'm done melting down. I need some food. I have to eat
I don't know what kind. They have these different flavored nachos, like fake guacamole and fake ranch, fake chili something, fake onion something.
some. Oh God, this is so nice and horrifying at the same time. You are so nice to just buy all this shit for me.
I'm starving. We should order something real.
So did Nick even show up at the party? The Ed stupid party?
Yeah, he was there.
You explain. Nick was there, so what did he say? How did it go?
I didn't talk to him.
Oh, what?
I didn't get a chance.
Didn't talk to him?
I didn't stay long.
But that's why you went.
I wasn't in the right mood.
What kind of mood do you have to be
Oh,
into?
for God's sake.
Oh, for God's sake, what?
I didn't talk to him. I didn't want to talk to him, so I didn't talk to him.
That's just brilliant.
Are you hungry, you guys? Maybe I should get some real food.
Yes, go, Louis.
No, don't go. You don't have to.
Yes, go.
We're not getting into this.
We're not?
It wasn't the right moment, Stella. It really wasn't. Nick was like surrounded by all these people, and even to get to him was just...
Do not excuse me in my own life.
Well, that's really nice.
We are not talking about this stuff.
You can tell me about the person who called me a frigid Nazi priestess, but you can't...
There's nothing to tell. He showed up. I was in a bad mood, so I didn't talk to him.
Well, then you have to call him.
I'm not calling Nick.
He's got a pilot, Charlie.
I know all about that, Stella. You told me about...
No, don't.
Listen,
You guys, maybe we could...
He loves you. You have to remind
Nick
him.
does not.
You went to high school with him. You were best friends.
Oh my God,
Yes,
we were
you-
never,
Yes,
ever.
you were, and you're a terrific actor. He knows how good you are. When he knew you were.
When I was working,
Yes, when you were working a lot. You're a wonderful actor. Charlie, come in. You have to fight for yourself.
well, talking to Nick at a party is going to get him to give me a part as pilot.
Well, if you don't talk to him, he's certainly not going to give you a part. I can guarantee you.
Oh yeah, he really is desperate to have people from a past life, suck up to him at parties.
People like that, Charlie. These TV people like it when you suck up.
Oh, because
They like it.
because sucking up to assholes
You
so that you can work in television is clearly something that's worked out so well for you.
You should do it because you need a fucking job.
I know I need a job. Oh, that's why I should do it.
You should do it because you need a fucking job.
Oh, because sucking up to assholes so that you can work in television is clearly something that's worked out so well for you.
It certainly worked out very well for you, since I pay all the bills around here.
You guys want some chips? These cool ranch chips are
Shut
surprisingly...
up, Lewis.
Could you please stop taking this out on Lewis? He's not the problem.
I'm well aware.
Nick,
Nick does not have a pilot.
the
They just say that. People run around this fucking city saying things like, He's got a pilot. He's got a go picture. It's got a green light. When it's all just crap. It's not even, it's just lying. Take it to its natural conclusion. People are lying to themselves just to make themselves feel better, and they don't even know that they're lying. And then everyone else starts lying, telling the same lie, and it's never true. That's the fucking punchline. People are running around this fucking city like psychotic sheep bleating. He has a pilot. He has a pilot.
He does have a pilot.
Oh, God.
You need a job.
I know I need a job.
Why would I tell you?
Oh, God. I don't know, Stella.
You just have to talk to him at the party.
I'm not talking to Nick. Do you understand me? I'm not talking to that asshole. Do you understand me? I'm not talking to Nick. I have to get that straight this once.
Oh,
Nick doesn't have a pilot.